Sebastian Gordills here from Comic Impact, giving you a friendly reminder that the content you're about to see, while artistic in nature, does include nudity. So, just giving you a friendly heads up, please enjoy the video.
Hey Comic Impact, 3 unboxing in a week, if you're watching these in order. If you're not,
you are watching these in order, and we hope you're enjoying them.
Yeah.
We certainly enjoy making them for you.
we got Blu-rays last week.
We got Blu-rays, we got Winter Soldier.
Hot Toys.
Hot Toys, yeah.
We need like an art book.
We do need an art book. And you know what? I have one today.
Yeah, this is from his private collection.
Yes, quick overview. Frank Cho put out a how-to-draw book.
Who is Frank Cho?
Frank Cho is a fantastic artist who is the creator of Liberty Meadows. He also worked on Mighty Avengers for Marvel. The first story arc in Savage Wolverine, which was probably one of the coolest Wolverine stories I've read in a while. He also did a couple issues of Avengers vs. X-Men. The man has a mighty body of work. And not just a body of work, but he also creates mighty bodies.
I like that.
Thank you.
That's good.
He's a fine artist. He does a lot of oil paintings. He does a lot of amazing ballpoint pen artwork. He's sort of a chameleon. He can do lots of different styles. He was once a nurse, and I'm sure a lot of that comes. He was. He was training to be a nurse, and a lot of that does come into play. Fun fact about Frank Cho: he's a really, really cool guy, and a lot of that comes into his artistic training with the characters he does. He also did a great story in the New Avengers dealing with Spider-Woman, who is also getting a new book this week.
For more, come back, watch the YouTube channel about Spider-Woman. All right,
so what do we have here? Okay.
Where did you get this, first of all?
So I got this on Kickstarter.
What is Kickstarter?
So Kickstarter is a way to crowdfund projects that you want to see get made. And he did this project with Flesk Publications to do a special art book that dealt with his artistic style and him giving you tips and tricks how he accomplishes his artwork. Now, basically, this was $185 is what I got. This came with 2 versions of the book. The first version is the publisher's edition, which is this version of the book. There is also a version of this book that has this cover, which is on the back. That's the standard edition of the book. It comes in both hardcover and softcover. It also came with
That's massive.
It is massive. It's like an artist edition. So it also came with this as a studio edition book, which is the same book, but in oversized format and a beautiful higher resolution.
Big size difference.
Yeah, huge size difference. There were 3 other things that came with this. First off was a how-to video that he did about completing some of the work that he did in this book. There's actually a beautiful Frankenstein piece that's based off of Bernie Wrightson's that you actually get to see him complete in the video. Some of his painting techniques. There's also
and that was only for backers.
That was only for backers, and also for backers, a PDF digital copy of the book. And he also included for backers 4 prints of artwork that is in the book. Basically, a body study, fine art piece. Also have a head study for different emotions, different head positions. And a brand new Liberty Meadows strip that is an homage to Calvin and Hobbes, featuring Truman and Oscar, and of course Calvin and Hobbes.
Nice.
And the art prints, the digital copy, and the video, again, were all for backers. Kudos to Flesk Publications and the guys who packed these out. I actually received them. They were individually wrapped in their own giant pieces of plastic, and then bubble wrapped, and then more bubble wrap in the box, and then packing peanuts.
Well,
so
these are nice books.
They are nice books, so I'm very happy they sent them very, very, very safe. So a quick overview about the different editions of this book. This is, of course, the publisher's edition, which is a hardcover book. And I also have the studio edition here. Now, what's available for sale, you can, I believe, hit up Amazon.com for the standard editions of the book. And you can also head on over to Flesk Publications' website, and they do sell all versions of these books. And a quick price rundown, the Paperback version of the regular is $19.95.
That's not bad for an art book.
No, it's not. The hardcover of that is $29.95, so basically $10 up. And then $5 up from that is this publisher's edition hardcover, which is $34.95.
So what's the difference between that and the hardcover?
Which hardcover?
The regular hardcover for $29.99.
I believe the publisher's edition has a couple extra pages in this version of the
Okay.
book. So you're getting a little bit more content, paying a little bit extra for it. And so you've got $34.95 for the publisher's edition, which is the copy I am showing you right here. There is also $150 for the studio edition, which is the massive tome right next to me.
We'll look at that after.
And after that, on Flesh's website, they do have a $200 edition of the studio oversized hardcover, which is signed, and I believe signed and numbered. And so there's a few things in this book. He's got a great section on anatomy. He's got sections on how he does different points of view. He's got different storytelling styles, how to do things like hands and feet. He also sort of does a rundown on different ways of completing artwork. So he starts out from rough sketch to more and more refined versions of it.
Nice.
And he also gives credit to his colorist in the book, which is absolutely fantastic. And if you love dinosaurs, there's quite a bit of dinosaurs in here, and I love this. So you sort of see the rough outline here of Jungle Girl attacking the Velociraptor. He gives some notes about positioning and how he sort of came across, and then as you go along, the artwork becomes more and more refined until you get to the two closer works. And I believe one of the notes here is he didn't like the head position of the raptor, then he moved it, and then you've got an inked version here with the cool striping. And there's a section on his inking, which has a gorgeous piece here, and it's got from start to finish of his Frankenstein piece that he did.
Which doesn't look like his normal artwork.
Which does not look like his normal artwork. The woman does, but in the video he talks about how he's emulating Bernie Wrightson to sort of achieve the look of the monster. And he also talks about this fascinating technique that he's using for his micron pens here, where the guy who pioneered this style of artwork actually was looking at things like a certain type of artwork that was originally burned and carved into wood, but when he saw them, he didn't know that, and he tried to replicate it with pens, and that's sort of how the style came about. It's also got different fold-out sections here. He's got more beginning to end stuff. He's also got a cool chapter here right at the back of the book on storytelling. He talks about facial expressions and about exaggerations in art and comic medium to sort of give across the emotions and the idea of the story here. And then he's got a small little comic in here that he did for this book about Jungle Girl in the middle of the jungle, and of course encounters a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So there's a lot of great stuff. There's a cool interview in the back here, some great photos, and also in the back of the book, just more and more artwork that you've seen, colorized versions. It's a pretty fantastic piece of work. I'm super excited about this book. And they're pretty beautiful. And again, if you're into art, whether or not you can draw, I think there's just a lot of good tips.
Like that now?
I wish I could. The best I can do is probably just stick figures.
Ask him for a commission if you see him at a convention.
Yes, you'll get the best stick figure I can do. And I think what's great about it is mostly even if you can't art like I cannot, just having a book that talks about this artist process and just a lot of really gorgeous books. I love to collect art books. I've got art books that are,
It's the behind-the-scenes stuff.
It is the behind-the-scenes stuff, especially when you look at a piece of artwork in a comic book, or even if it's fine art, like on the cover here, he's got one of his oil paintings on the front of the studio edition. He definitely goes like, damn, even though I can't do that, I'd love to see how.
Yeah.
I'd love to see how, and I've got, like books like from Adam Hughes and Terry Dodson. I've got, I've got product design books. I've got like a giant oversized like James Bond archive. So I love makings of. So if there's an artist that you know out there who digs comic books or fine art, these books are not a bad bet.
Yeah.
Especially for the range of prices. They have spared no expense in trying to make editions of this book that are very, very affordable to very, very expensive, but you're getting something special.
And art books are great holiday gifts also, with the
Yes.
holidays coming up.
Yeah, they're great holiday gifts. Any sort of either just art collection. I mean, like, I love movie making books. Again, they show off just the beautiful production design.
Those Marvel making of books
Yeah,
are pretty impressive.
they're great. So yeah, these are pretty sweet books. They've got things like foldouts. Again, there is a body of information in these books that is absolutely fantastic, and I cannot speak any more highly of these books. I've got them at home. I've been flipping through them, and when I can't bring them everywhere, I've got them on my iPad now in a beautiful PDF format, which is something very, very special, and I'm happy to have gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is they're pretty sweet. They're pretty sweet and just absolutely gorgeous pieces for any comic fans collection, especially if they love the art and behind the scenes.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you for sharing. Keep subscribing. More videos. And with the holidays, maybe we should do some gift guide ideas.
I think so. You may see these books pop up again in some sort of holiday gift guide.
Yeah, that's where you gotta hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. Like us, subscribe. Please come back. Share this with your friends, and hopefully you're looking at these books, and if you're concerned whether or not to pull the trigger, pull the trigger. They're great. They're absolutely great. And there's an edition for somebody out there.
Nice.